profile. Now, what are the some key settings that are controlled by Salesforce profile? So, as I have explained, mainly the profile controls the metadata access. What is metadata? A data which is related to the actual data. So, if you see the definitions or if you see the answer for this question, Salesforce profiles control various settings, including but not these only. There are multiple as well, but these are the basic settings that are controlled by the Salesforce profile, such as object permission, like create, read, edit, and delete accesses to standard and as well as custom objects. This we have seen. Then we will deal with the field level security. We have seen, right? Particular field we can disable or enable for a particular profile. So that also we have seen. Read, edit access to individual fields on objects. Then user permissions. Okay. User permissions in the sense access to various features and functions within the Salesforce. Like if I give view all data, that means that particular user profile can see all the data. Okay, all the data. I have said you should not give this view all data and modify all data to the users, because this is the system administrator functionality. What is system administrator? He can see all the data and he can modify all the data. So if you are giving any profile view all data and modify all data, then you have to be very careful, because he can see all the data and he can edit all the data in that particular object. Okay, so we have to be very careful. Now, page layouts assignments. While dealing with the page layouts, if you remember last week classes, we have assigned a particular page layout to the particular profile. If you remember, okay, page layout, compact layout, these all we have seen in the previous classes, right? So coming to the page layout, we have deal with the page layout assignments. In the assignments, we have selected a particular profile should be having the particular page layout. So that means even the page layout, the layout of the page, the fields that should be visible, hidden, required, read only, these all we are controlling by using the profile. Okay, the profile is the main source there. Then record types, this we have not seen it. So record types, tabs, which tabs we can see, and login hours. Even login hours and IP ranges means, suppose if you are running an institution, no student should log into the your no student or no instructor should log into your organization after 8 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. your organization should not have any logins except the higher management. Then you can control by going to the particular profile. You can control that. This we have seen. Let me show you again. I think this we have not seen this part. Let me show you again. Show you now. So let me go to the developer. Sorry, let me go to the setup. Then in the setup, let me go to profiles under users. Let me clone this profile. Profile. Just I'm giving a random name. So if you see why I'm seeing this view, because I haven't enabled the what we say that advanced enhanced user management. So let me enable that one, user management settings, because I am seeing in the, like old view, not a like a particular advanced view. Okay, user management settings. Then in this enhanced profile user interface, just enable this one. That's it. Go here, reload the page. Now you can see a little advanced view. Yeah. So in this, what is the thing we are discussing about? Login hours and IP ranges. So if you go to this profile, there is something called as system. There are two things: app settings, app level settings, and system level settings. So here I can configure. What are the login hours? This profile, this test profile, if I assign this test profile to the users who is in my organization, that particular users with this profile can only access in this particular working hours. Okay, like this I can configure Sunday 12 a.m. to, let's say, 8 a.m. So I can configure this one. Only midnight they can access. Or if it is working day, so I can configure here. Okay, 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So daily I can configure on all the days what are the timings this organization will be accessible. Okay, this organization will be accessible for this particular profile users. Okay, so this is the point about this one, means the profile is also playing a key role in login hours and IP ranges. What is IP ranges? What is IP ranges? Suppose you are having a company laptop. The company laptop will be having a particular IP address. Okay, then all your teachers, all your instructors, all your employees will be having, each laptop will be having a particular IP address. And for the few laptops, I will be getting the IP address now. I can register that IP ranges. Okay, I can register that IP ranges here. Okay, login IP ranges. So that means the users belonging to that particular laptop, particular IP address can only access this organization. No other users, means the other laptops cannot access. So that means you are even controlling the IP ranges, okay, for the particular profile. So this is also done using the profiles only. Then app permission. App permissions, in the sense we will be having some connected apps where we will uh, connect this organization with other organizations or other third party system, like Jira, which is a project management, Slack, or any external Salesforce, the other company Salesforce organization. So we will be connecting with the help of connected apps. So that connected apps, who should see, who should control, even that also managed under the profiles. Okay, under the Salesforce profile. So these are the main things uh, where we use Salesforce to control the access to the users. Okay, this is again an overview on Salesforce profile, which we have seen in the past 2 days. Okay, practically now we have seen just two questions, like basic questions. If any interview, if in any exam it is asked. Okay, then what is Salesforce permission set? Okay, what is this, Vaishno? What is permission set?
Giving access to extra access.
Yes, yes, you're right. So, a Salesforce permission set is a collection of settings and permissions that give users additional accesses.
Without you changing their profile.
Yeah, without changing or without interfering in their profile. Okay, the profile will be the same. But if I want to give additional accesses, okay, to these functionalities, same these functionalities only, then we use permission set. Okay, unlike profiles, which are typically assigned once per user, a user can be assigned with multiple permission sets. This I have told you yesterday, because for each object I have a special permission set. For accounts, I am managing with the advanced accounts permissions. So like that, I am having for each objects of group of objects one permission set, group of objects one permission set. Then that I can manage by using Salesforce permission set concept. Okay, and I can assign I can assign these all group of permission sets to the users. Okay, multiple permission set can be assigned to the user. So users will have base permissions according to their profile, as well as whatever the permission set we have assigned to the user, according to that permission set's permission or accesses, the user will be having the control on the organization. What control? Same object permission, field level security, user permission, page layout assignments, record type assignments, tab settings. These all user will be having. Okay. This we have already seen practically. Don't think this is a new class. This is already we have completed them. But today we are recapping theoretically how we should answer. Okay. Practicing. when should you use profile versus when should you use permission set? This is the like common question. Interviewer want to access. Okay, that means he want to know whether you are clear about the difference, the main difference. They may ask you like this, or yesterday I have given you a scenario, right? A person A is there, person B is there, person A and B are having same profile, but person B want to see some additional things or control some additional things. So what you will do? Then we have the answer is permission sets. So same that answer you can give when you know this concept. Okay. Then let's see what is the primary use of the profile and what is the primary use of permission set. Define a baseline access for a user's role. Baseline, the base permission. This is like an extended permission. Okay, beyond the user's profile. Assignment. Only one profile can be assigned per user. User can't have multiple profiles, but multiple permission sets per user can be assigned. Okay. Then best practices. Use for minimum necessary permission. You can't give all the user system administrator permission, right? System administrator means he can access everything. First, you will give a base accesses that he can come to your organization. He can view certain data, basic accounts, contacts, opportunities. Then, if you want to edit, delete like this, if you want to enhance its accesses or extend it is accesses, then you can use the permission set. Okay. Best practice is to go with the minimum necessary permission in giving in the profile. Okay, give only minimum accesses. Then flexibility, less flexible. Why less flexible? Because if you change anything in a profile, because if I say as I have these many students, if I want to give Dinesh some extra permission to control my Zoom classes recordings, so if I change something in his profile, every student will get the same thing. Na? Every student who is having this, I mean, you all will be having the same profile only. If I change anything in the Dinesh profile, you all will be affected because you all are connected on with the same profile. So this is not a best approach. That's why we think this as a less flexible. We can't always go and change the profile, the permissions. If I need like all the students to view the recording, then I can change it in the profile. Okay, then I can change it in the profile. If only few users want to view the recording, then I'll go with the permission set. So that's why this is less flexible. If you change something, it will affect everyone. This is highly flexible. Only those users who is having this permission set, extra permissions, will be granted to them. Okay, this is about a permission set. Can a permission set grant permission that a profile denies? No. See, this is a 1 second. Huh. There is something that if a profile denies access, if a profile is not giving the access, that's okay. There is some situations where in a profile, that particular profile should not see. We embed that should not see some data. Then in some data or some functionality. Then in that scenario means the profile is designed to not access, let's say, flow. We are writing that we are writing the configuration in the flow that this profile should not see this flow. Then you can't externally, I mean, you can't explicitly give that flow access using permission set because it is confidential. I mean, it is perfectly denied. Okay, in the profile only, this profile should not see these things. So okay, restricted accesses can't be given adding in giving it the permission set. If you may ask me the question that we use permission set, we use permission set to give extra accesses. That is the use of permission set. Now then why can't we give? Because profile is already set to deny those permissions. Okay, deny. Then you can't explicitly give using permission set. If a profile misses something to give, that you can give in the permission set. This is a common question. Okay, this also you have to remember. Now, this concept we haven't completed permission set groups. Okay, this is simple. Group of permissions will be combined in a particular group. Permission set will be combined in a particular group, and that group will be assigned to the user. That we'll see. Okay. Now, before that one, now permission set what is the concept of least privilege in a relation to profiles and permission set? Okay. Uh, Least privilege. Let me draw a picture. Let me draw a picture. Okay, you think is a upside triangle. Okay, you think this as a upside triangle. Now, generally, as you go from bottom to top, okay, bottom to top, is the triangle is expanding, the is the space is expanding, or or is it is a contracting. See, if you go from bottom to top, what is happening with this triangle? Is it expanding or no?
Expand.
Expanding. That means, suppose you have to imagine every time this one. Okay, every time when a question is asked, we have to remember this thing. As you go from bottom to top, your permissions will be expanding. Okay, your permissions will be expanding, not in a reverse way. Okay, not in a reverse way. Okay, let's say what is my least privilege? Least privilege in the sense, first profile. Let's imagine here. Okay, let's take some other color. Yeah, here it comes with the profile. Okay, profile, the first one. Profile will give the least privilege, that means the minimum access. Then you can expand that accesses using the permission set. Then comes the other thing, we will see in the next classes. Okay, but this is how, this is the relationship between these two. When we see these two, okay, this is a relationship between these two. Profiles will make a minimum permission, then permissions will set will expand that permission. So you have to remember this triangle, then the answer will be very clear for you. So this is a concept of least privilege. That means least privileges should be given in a profile than in a permission set. Okay. Huh. Now, this is another question, same related to that one. Can permission set remove permissions that are granted by profile? As I said, if you see this one, this is a profile. Okay, this is a permission set. Profile gives some read access. Okay, profile gives some read access to the account. Then permission set will be giving the access to read, or let's say not read, but delete, edit, and create. Okay, delete, edit, and create. Then here, then here, even though I haven't given permission set, in the permission set I haven't given a read access, still the user will be having read access now, because it is a base permission I have given in the profile. So I can't restrict the permission that is already given in the Salesforce profiles. Okay, just a minute, I'm getting called. Yeah, sorry. So a profile, if a profile gives some access that I can't restrict in the permission set. But if a profile restricts some accesses that I can't give in the permission set. Okay. So you have to understand this one. Okay. And this one. Okay. I hope this concept is clear. Okay. Okay. We'll see this permission set group now. How about this module? How many people have completed this module? Mm, this module, how many have been completed this one? This four. If yes, let me know, because based on that I can complete the other things. If you are still stuck in these things, then I have to resolve those and I have to move to the further concepts. So Vaishnav, is this completed? Do you have any questions? Do you have any concerns? Sakshi, Dinesh, Monica?
No, just only first,
Why?
second last step happened.
What happened? What happened? Where do you have stuck?
చెప్పాలా ఇట్లా
Yeah, share your screen. You have to complete this four. So I have granted you the permission set and one profile. In the profile, you have only read access, and I have also granted you the permission set. In this permission set, you have the other permissions like read and edit, create, everything. So that means you'll be able to now control the complete account. Yes or no?
Just now I have reloaded, but still it is showing only read only. Let me
Yeah.
Right.
Control Shift R. If it is a Windows laptop, Control Shift R, or if it is a Apple, then Command Shift R. Hard refresh.
నార్మల్గా ఎడిట్ ఆప్షన్ అయితే ఏం కనిపించట్లేదు బట్
Okay, can you share your screen?
నేమ్ కి yeah.
Click on a particular record.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
you
sorry.
got it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are able to edit it. Okay, that's fine. Now Vaishnav, you create two accounts with the name of V1, V2, and Monica, you create two accounts with the names M1, M2.
Okay.
You two will be creating two accounts for each. Okay, and you will be the record owner for your accounts, and Vaishnav will be the record owner for his records. Okay, this is the scenario. Then we will see what we are going to do next. Okay.
Okay.
I'll share the screen. You can stop sharing, but make sure you have two accounts on your name, and Vaishnav, you should have two accounts on your name.
అంటే నీ ప్రొఫైల్ లోనా
నా ఆర్గనైజేషన్ లో, నా ఆర్గ్ లో.
అది ఓపెన్ అయితలే అది రీసెట్ పాస్వర్డ్
ఓపెన్ అయింది కదా.
లే కాలే అది అంటే నీ ప్రొఫైల్ అయితలే
నాకు ఇప్పుడు నీకు రీసెట్ పాస్వర్డ్ క్లిక్ చేస్తాను నేను. స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేసి నువ్వు చేయి నాకు.
ఓకే
This is your username, right?
Yes, yes. Kinda.
हाँ, आईने no screen share जी. పాస్వర్డ్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకో.
ఓల్డ్ పాస్వర్డ్.
పాత పాస్వర్డ్ యూజ్ చేయలేము, కొత్త పాస్వర్డ్ పెట్టు. Okay, you are able to log in now.
Yes.
Click on accounts, search for accounts. Yeah, you got the accounts. Okay, create new accounts. Create new accounts. V1, V2.
V1, V2.
V1, V1, V2.
VV.
Yeah, V for Vaishnav. V1, V2. Okay. Now, click on accounts. Click on recently viewed. Click for all accounts. All accounts. All accounts. Okay. Monica, did you create your accounts?
Yeah, I'm on it. Give me 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. I will create my accounts K1, K2. Vaishnav, you are able to see my records, right? Reload the page. Reload the page. You should be able to see K1, K2.
Yes.
So watch it here, everyone. Now Monica is going to create 2 accounts. I have created 2 accounts. Vaishnav created 2 accounts. Okay. Vaishnav accounts are V1, V2. My accounts are K1, K2. So K1, K2 are my accounts. Means I created those accounts. Vaishnav can able to see. Why? Because his profile and his permission set combined together have the permission to read, edit, create, and delete permission. That means he can see the data. Okay, you can see the data in that particular object. He can edit, he can read, and he can delete. This is still now whatever we have studied. Now the question comes that Kalyan's record should not be visible to Monica or Vaishnav, and Vaishnav records should not be visible to Monica or Kalyan. Understand my question? Okay. Okay, understand my question. The records, I am not talking about the account. I am not telling the account should not be visible, our account should not be editable. I am not telling that scenario. Now I have come deeper. Okay, I have come deeper into the topic of real data. That means the real data is nothing but records. As we discussed past 2 days back, the real data is records. Okay. Now I am telling that my records, my data should not be visible to Vaishnav, and Vaishnav's data should not be visible to me. Means now there is a requirement to control the record level accesses. Now there is a requirement to control the record level accesses. Okay, these 2 records are owned by CXC. That means that's my account. the user name which I have logged in. So this is my accounts I created, and Vaishnav created his accounts. Vaishnav, just go down. Vaishnav, just go down. Yeah, V1, V2. See, you can see he is the owner of this particular records. So this record should not be visible to him, and vice versa should not be possible. This is a record level access. Record means actual data. Profiles and permissions are for metadata. But for controlling this thing, you have a concept of org-wide defaults. Org-wide defaults. We say OWD. Because this is a record level. This record level or real data level cannot be controlled with the help of with the help of profiles and permission set, because in that the both people can see everything. Vaishnav, me, and even Monica can see everything because we have the accesses to read, edit, create, and delete. So I can see that. If I change anything in the profile, I will lose. All the people will lose the access. All people cannot see the accounts of all the people. Now I just want to restrict or this record level access, restrict the record level access based on the user. Okay, Vaishnav should not see my data. I should not see Vaishnav data or Monica's data. Let's see how we can do that. Okay, let's see how we can do that. Let me share my screen now.
Kalyan, but I have created 2 records.
Hmm?
Me records అయితే నాకేం కనిపించట్లేదు. I don't think నా records కూడా మీకు కనిపించట్లేదు.
Okay, just share your screen once. This is another organization. This is not my organization. Empathic Goat. If you see in the URL, this is not my organization. Let me share my organization URL and try to log into that URL.
Okay, got it.
So this is another URL, the complete different org.
Got it.
Okay. Then you will be able to view our data and we will be able to view your data. Okay.
No, got it.
Sorry, I got confused.
Okay, no problem. So you stop your shares. Okay. To control the record level, that record owners only should see record data. No other people should see the other records owners data. That we can control in a place called sharing settings. Under the security, we will be having, okay, sharing settings. In the sharing settings, if you go, we will be having the control of all the objects. Okay, you can see here. What is our account, our data? Accounts and contract. These are both interlinked. So we will control these things. Now what it is there? What it is there here? Public read write. If you click on edit, there will be 3 things: private, public read only, public read write. Public read write is now what it is there. That's the reason. Public read write means everyone can see everyone's data and edit everyone's data. Okay, that's why whatever the data I am creating, Vaishnav can access. Whatever the data Vaishnav is creating, I can access. Okay, I can access, I can see the data, I can edit the data, I can delete the data, because the by default every account and contract is having public read write permissions. In this there will be 3 things: public read write, public read only, and private. Public read only means Vaishnav can see my data, I can see Vaishnav data, but we can't edit or delete each other's data. That is public read only. We can only view the other people's data. If I make it private, this is something which is useful in our scenario. Okay, private means no one can see other person's records. Whatever the records I am going to create, Vaishnav can't access. Whatever the records Vaishnav is creating, I can't access. And even same with the Monica. Okay, This so we when we are working in a real time environment, we make all the accounts, all the data, I mean all the objects, data access to private only. Then based upon the requirement, we will make the changes. Okay, this is real time. Vaishnav, you are asking something?
No.
Okay, so private means only the record owners can see their data, but they can't see other owners data, other records which are owned by some other person's data. Okay, this is the first access control with respect to the real data, in the sense with respect to the records, or we say it as org wide defaults, org wide sharing defaults, OWD settings. We say OWD settings, where you can find them sharing settings. Okay, whenever you do this, we'll get a mail. Everyone, whenever someone changes these things, we'll get a mail. Hey, someone changed the sharing settings. Are this okay? So like this, these are that important. Okay, we have saved. So it takes some time. Okay. See, still it is a public read, right? It takes some time. Okay. There are other things to learn as well in the OWD, but for now, our situation, according to our situation, what was our requirement? Vaishnav should not see Monica's data and my data. That was the only requirement. Means I want to make it the records. Okay, records should be private. Okay. You may ask me the question that we made the permission set. Okay, we made the permission set and profile to view, edit, create and delete the data. Then I should be able to know why I am not able to view other person's data. This is the point. In the profiles and permission set, I told that I have given the access such that the users with that profile can edit, delete, read, and create the data in the account object. I have never told that he can't edit or delete, but in the argwide defaults, I told it is private. That means you can view your data, edit your data, create your data, delete your data according to the profiles and permission set. But according to the org-wide defaults, the sharing settings, I have told that, I have configured such that the records are private. You can play with your data as much as you want because you have the permissions from the profiles and permission set, but you don't have the permission set to view the other person's data because records are private. That I have made it. Okay. In the sharing settings. Yeah. Now records are private. Now, Vaishnav, share your screen. Because if I see, then I can even see Vaishnav's data because I am the system administrator. System administrator can see all the people's data because I told you. I'm repeating again. System administrator will have which access? View all and modify all data. Okay. I will be having these two permissions, special permissions. I can see and view, I can see and change everyone's data. This is the role of system administrator. But now let's see whether Vaishnav can see my data and Monica's data. Vaishnav, share your screen. Reload the page. Reload the page. Reload, Vaishnav.
I feel I reload.
No, stuck now. Control Shift RJ. See, in the all accounts, he can only see his data. Okay, because I made the records are private. Okay, private. This is very important. Okay, private means the records belonging to the different person. The other people are not accessible to the to this person. Okay, but he have the profile level permissions and permission set as a read, create, edit, delete. Now he can do that. He can create new, he can delete. Okay, he can edit, because those things, the things which are belonging to him, he can do anything. Which are belonging to other persons, he can't do anything. Okay, he can't even see them. If we have to see them, but not edit and delete, I can give one more access now. In the private, instead of private, I will go and give him the access of, give the settings such as public read only. Okay, got it? I hope.
Whenever we do the settings as public,
Hmm.
suppose ఇప్పుడు ఆల్ ద ఇన్స్ట్రక్టర్స్ కి మనం ఏదైనా పబ్లిక్ వ్యూ ఇచ్చామనుకోండి, ఇన్స్ట్రక్టర్స్ అందరికీ వెళ్తుంది అది, ఫర్ ఆల్ ద పీపుల్
ఇన్స్ట్రక్టర్ లెవెల్ కాదు ఇది, పబ్లిక్ ప్రైవేట్ ఇదంటే ఏంటంటే ఈవెన్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్టర్ లెవెల్ కాదు, అంటే ప్రొఫైల్ లెవెల్ కాదు ఇది, ఇది ఆర్గ్ లెవెల్లో.
ఓకే,
ఆర్గ్ లో ఎన్ని ప్రొఫైల్స్ ఉన్నా అన్ని ప్రొఫైల్స్ కి ఇదే అప్లై అయిపోతుంది.
గాట్ ఇట్.
ప్రొఫైల్ లెవెల్లో మనము ఓన్లీ ఏం చెప్తామంటే ఆ పర్సన్ ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లో ఏమైనా చేయొచ్చా అని చెప్తాం తప్ప, ఈ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లో ఈ ఫీల్డ్స్ చూడొచ్చా లేదా అని చెప్తాం తప్ప, వేరే వాళ్ళ వేరే వాళ్ళ డేటా చూడొచ్చా, వేరే వాళ్ళ డేటా ఎడిట్ చేయొచ్చా అని చెప్పాం మనం ప్రొఫైల్లో.
ప్రొఫైల్ ఈజ్ యూజర్ లెవెల్.
ప్రొఫైల్ అనేది మెటా డేటా, అంటే ఆబ్జెక్ట్ లెవెల్ కంట్రోల్, ఫీల్డ్ లెవెల్ కంట్రోల్ ని అది ఇస్తుంది. రికార్డ్ లెవెల్, ఇంకా డీపర్ లో ఉండే రికార్డ్ లెవెల్ కంట్రోల్ ని అది ఇవ్వదు అనమాట. ప్రొఫైల్ అండ్ పర్మిషన్ సెట్స్ మనం ఏం చేస్తాం అప్పుడు, ఆర్గ్వైడ్ డిఫాల్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఆర్గ్వైడ్ డిఫాల్ట్స్ లో ఎవరి డేటా ఎవరు చూడకుండానే ఫస్ట్ చేస్తాం మనం, ఫస్ట్ అందరినీ ప్రైవేట్ చేసేస్తాం మనం, అన్ని ఆబ్జెక్ట్స్ ని బై డిఫాల్ట్ ప్రైవేట్ చేసేస్తాం. అంటే నో వన్ కెన్ సీ అదర్ పీపుల్స్ డేటా రియల్ టైంలో ప్రొడక్షన్ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ లో. అండ్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఇంకా అవసరం పడుతుందో వీళ్ళు ఈ డేటా చూడాలి, వీళ్ళు ఈ డేటా చూడాలి, ఇప్పుడు మీరు అన్నట్టు ఈ ప్రొఫైల్లో ఈ రోల్లో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు ఈ డేటా చూడాలి, ఈ రికార్డ్స్ చూడాలి అంటే మనం షేరింగ్ సెట్టింగ్స్ అని ఇంకోటి ఉంటాయి, షేరింగ్ రూల్స్ అంటాం దాన్ని. నెక్స్ట్ వీల్ లర్న్ అబౌట్ రోల్ హైరార్కీ అండ్ షేరింగ్ రూల్స్. అవి నేర్చుకొని, అంటే అవి చూసి ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని మనం ఆ సెట్టింగ్స్ చేస్తాం. అప్పుడు ఆ ఇన్స్ట్రక్టర్స్ కి పబ్లిక్ ఉంటుంది, ఇంకో ఇన్స్ట్రక్టర్స్ కి ఇంకోలా ఉంటుంది. అట్లా అంటే వీళ్ళు ఈ డేటా చూడొచ్చు అన్నట్టు ఉంటుంది అప్పుడు.
సో ఆర్గనైజేషన్ వైడ్ రూల్స్ సెట్ చేసినవి ప్రొఫైల్ లెవెల్లో మళ్ళీ ఓవర్ రైడ్ చేయొచ్చు.
ప్రొఫైల్ కి సంబంధం లేదు అది. నేను ఏదైతే చెప్పిందో మీకు ఇన్స్ట్రక్టర్ అని చెప్పి, అవి రోల్స్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ వస్తుంది అనమాట. ప్రొఫైల్ కాదు ఇక, అంటే ఆ ప్రొఫైల్ కి బిలాంగింగ్ టు ఉన్న యూజర్స్ మనం ఒక గ్రూప్ లో యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. మళ్ళీ ఆ గ్రూప్ లో యాడ్ చేసుకొని ఆ గ్రూప్ కి ఒక రోల్, ఆ గ్రూప్ అన్నా లేకపోతే ఒక రోల్ అసైన్ చేస్తాం. మీరు యూజర్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ లోకి వెళ్తే యూజర్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసినప్పుడు ఒక రోల్ అని వస్తుంది మనకి, ఆ రోల్ మనం సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటాం. సో అలా మనం కొన్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని మనం డీల్ చేస్తాం అనమాట. ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. బట్ ఫర్ నా అది రేపు మీకు క్లారిటీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. అసలు కొన్ని యూజర్స్ కి ఈ రికార్డ్స్ కనిపివ్వాలి అని అంటే ఏం చేయాలి, వెదర్ ప్రైవేట్ ఉన్నా సరే నా ఈ డేటా వీళ్ళకి కనిపివ్వాలి అంటే ఏం చేయాలి మనం అనేది వీళ్ళు. ఓకే, రోల్ హైరార్కీస్, షేరింగ్ రూల్స్ అని ఉంటుంది. ఆ షేరింగ్ రూల్స్ లో మాన్యువల్ షేరింగ్ ఉంటుంది, అండ్ లైక్ ఇంకా లైక్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ షేరింగ్ రూల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, so this is about org wide defaults which is applicable throughout the organization. Okay, whether you are belonging to any profile, the rules are same for you throughout the organization. This is about org wide defaults which we configure in the sharing settings. You practice these things. Okay, practice these things in the data security module. Go with the 5th chapter, control access to records. Then you will see the introduction to the org wide defaults. So make sure you do that. You should come from very start, the first, second, third, fourth. There are 5 chapters in that module. You cover them all, you will get a full picture, full overview of this data security. Because only in 1 or 2 more classes we will end this data security. But without this concept, no interview will be taken. Even if you are 1 year experience, fresher, or 10 years experience, the questions will be compulsorily, they will be asking the questions compulsorily from these topics. data security. That also not like definition wise. They give a scenario, we have to justify the scenario, and we have to give answer, and we have to justify your answer according to that scenario. Okay, we'll meet in tomorrow's class, and tomorrow there will be a class. As I told, there was a class missed in this week, so that will be taken tomorrow, and there will be lab also tomorrow. So practice that. Okay.